I wonder what I'm gonna look like when I get rid of it. Oh my god.
Skin Info Ken just bared all and literally showed millions of people on the internet what he'd been hiding for years. He showed everyone what was underneath the hat. He showed everyone the full extent of his male pattern baldness. And that's not all. He gave himself the buzz cut. Now, if you've not seen Kennard before, to catch you up really quickly, he's a guy on social media who creates skincare content, but a lot of the comments have been all about his hair. People wanting to know what's up with the hair. Why does it look like that? Well, on camera, this is how it looked. But this is what it actually took every day for Kennard to achieve that look. Here he is. Here's his hair out of the shower. And he's got this long bit here that he uses to kind of make the hair on top or in the middle of his head appear more dense. And this looks like the hair here dried with that long bit on one of the sides. And if you're a guy who's kind of doing something similar, maybe you can relate to this. Now, this is the hair routine that we talked about, me and Kennard, when we sat down for our interview and what he uses. So it's going to be mainly hair building fibers. And he's going to kind of peel back that long bit. And he's going to apply the hair building fibers to the hair that remains in the middle of his scalp. He's going to get plenty of that on there. You see it's just kind of disguised the scalp a bit more and made things look a bit thicker. So after years of edging his audience, he did it. He showed them. Hats off to him, pun intended. This takes so much courage. If you're watching this and you are a guy who wears a hat to cover up your male pattern baldness, or you're using the fibers, or you're covering it, or you're insecure about it in any way, I mean, you got to take a step back here and admire the man for showing this. But with that, I remind you, this exposure, exposing it to the world, comes the freedom from that insecurity. That's what this is all about. And now I expect there's a portion of the audience saying, bro, why didn't you use medications? Why not do this? Listen, he'd been using finasteride and minoxidil religiously since his early 20s, okay? Not everyone is a hyper responder to these medications. Now, who knows where he would have been without them? But listen, this is where he was after using them every day for years. And so he's showing us here how he applies his minoxidil foam. So then he takes it a step further. He's going to shave his head.
I'm actually not sure I've convinced myself that I realize that once I do this, there's no going back. Once I shave it, I mean, obviously I can wear a hat and I do wear hats, but that's not the point. I wonder what I'm gonna look like when I get rid of it. I think we may as well start with this bit, to be honest, and then go from there. Actually doing it and getting rid of this as well is something else. Trimmer is charged, but I don't know what is the right time to do it. This is gonna be hard. This is a lot harder than I thought. I'm not gonna lie. I did hype myself up a bit, get myself pumped and being like, yo, I can do it. Here goes nothing. Oh my God. Here goes nothing. Oh my God, this was harder than I thought. All right, hold on. I think I should just do it because I know I will end up feeling a lot better after I do it. And I'm ready. Hold on. It's the noise as well. I know you have to. Oh my God, this is hard. Oh, I was gonna do that time as well. Come on. I can do this. Oh my God, I'm actually doing it. All right, well.
This is not an easy step, guys. And if you're watching Baldcafe videos because, you know, you're looking for that courage, you want to take this step, understand that that kind of pressure is always going to be there, and it's going to get strongest right at the point that you're going to do it, okay? That feeling of hesitation. But look at the emotion, okay? Look at the emotion on this guy's face and in his eyes. To be expected, okay? This is a huge moment. You wouldn't believe it. If you're a layman watching this video, you've got no experience with male pattern baldness yourself, you need to understand this is a massive moment for guys when they go from all that years of hiding. Think about it. Kennard, he's been that guy that wears his hat in the nightclub, been covering it with the fringe, covering it with this long bit, okay, with the hair fibers, covering for a long, long time. This feels so exposing to go all out like that. But as I remind you guys, that is the thing that truly sets you free. It's that exposure. And if you want help with that, there's actually 18 questions that keeps balding men afraid, stuck, insecure, and feeling ugly. But finally, it's here. My book, The Power Shift, which answers these 18 questions. So if you're a guy who wants to take action on his balding, feel better about how you look, you want more success in the dating world, you want to go on adventures, whatever you want to do with your life, you want to do it, not worrying about your balding, check out my groundbreaking book, The Power Shift. To get your books, go to baldcafe.com. It's linked below and you can get reading within the next few seconds. Nobody watching this video can say that that buzz cut is not an improvement of what he was doing before. But let's see how Kennard himself felt after doing it.
Alright, here are the results. I shaved my head on Saturday and it is now Monday, so I've had a little bit of time to live with it. Now I'm going to be honest, I sort of had some ups and downs with the way it looks. I feel like I caught myself off guard. I did shower after and I looked in the mirror after and I totally forgot that I'd shaved my head, and it was sort of a surprise. The level of attention that needs now is nothing compared to what it needed to before. I'm not too disappointed in the way it looks. It does look a tiny bit better than I thought it would look, but now that I have a shaved head, I now sort of understand all of the videos that I've seen of other people shaving their head. I sort of get it, and their relief and their excitement and those emotions that came from just removing their hair and sort of not having to worry about it. I can now understand why that is the case for men. And whenever they say that it's good and everyone should try it at least once in their life, I'd say I'm more likely to agree with that statement now than ever before. And that's because I've done it. If you have the confidence, then it's definitely worth considering doing it yourself.
Okay, so very quickly, I got to touch on this, okay? You know, for me, yeah, I'm going to say, listen, mate, just rock the shaved head. You can play around with it, you can try different grades and just live your life simply. And so if you can make peace with it and accept it and rock what he's doing here, which is essentially the worst case scenario, and live your life happily, literally problem solved. Overall, a cool moment. And Kennard, shout out to you, man. You did it. Guys, as always, there's loads more content to come. I'm fully on the mission here, helping guys beat that hair loss insecurity once and for all, okay? We're talking about confidence that actually grows over time, not something that you're clinging to. I'll see you in the next video.